I pick up the ray sphere and instantly feel it leeching off me, humming and crackling, growing in power. As I activate it, I think of Trish, how she died, and I swear to myself that I will never let something like that happen again. Then John rips it away, telling me I'm crazy, screaming, but it's too late. The ray sphere breaks open, creating a vortex. It tears John apart, and I run. John and the ray sphere are gone, reduced to ashes.
Bye, John.
But I got what I wanted.
So, want something crazy? Look how much energy we now have.
Yeah, that feels good.
So we're going to have a little talk with Kessler, but I have to explain something about that action. Like that.
You were right trying to use it again. That's the kind of thinking that will help you face what's coming. Maybe you're not a lost cause.
For the longest time, I wanted nothing more than to get out of this city and leave it to rot. But when I was staring at the ray sphere, I realized that there's no reason for me to leave. This is my city now. I control every inch of it, and no one is going to stand in my way.
Yes, I suppose it is that time. Meet me over by the Staten building.
Okay. So, with this actual ability, it will make all of your shit look like that and will instantly make you infamous.
And here we are, back where it all started. I was so worried that you weren't going to live through the blast. But you were fine. More than fine, actually.
I remember your voice now. You were there after the bomb went off.
I've always been there, Cole. Every step of your life.
Okay, so a little bit more about that choice. You can make that choice, of course, no matter what your climactic value is. And even if you're a perfectly hero, the moment you say, I'm going to use the ray sphere, you become instantly infamous.
Nice.
So, it's one of those things. It does give you, I think, like 5 new batteries instantly. No matter what. So, it is very useful if you want to have a whole bunch of batteries. But it does look really neat, doesn't it?
It does.
With the whole black and red thing.
It's almost as cool as John being ripped apart.
Almost.
Make him pay for what he's done to me. Kill him.
That also pops up on the infamous run, too.
Just when it couldn't get any better for me. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is also one of the reasons why whenever people talk about the whole good and evil, hard and normal.
She lies, tells people you're a teacher. No one respects a peasant.
As I was saying, the way that this works is that if you're playing a hard run and you play evil, you get a whole bunch of power by the end of the game. So it makes this final fight a lot easier.
Oh.
Like, look at that!
Ooh.
Look how much damage it didn't do.
Initiate comic book attack.
Adome. So, for the record, those of you wondering, we have once again watched the good video first, and now we're watching the evil. So, yeah. Doing a lot better this time, aren't I?
Yeah, it's probably because of your unlimited power, too.
Unlimited power.
Oh, wait.
Chuckling intensifies.
Chuckles.
Worming your way out this time, Kessler.
Except for the fact that he is, because you always fail this.
A failure. All of this has been for nothing.
My face!
There.
Get your hands off of him! Go! Make a run for it! I'll take care of this gas bag!
This doesn't concern you, fat man.
Ah!
Poor Zeke.
No one's gonna save you this time.
You're not gonna be so glib when I ram my foot up your ass.
Hey now. Hey now.
Come back, Zeke.
But yeah, there's really no difference in this fight, good or evil, just a couple of different lines and stuff. And, you know, of course, the endings are slightly different. There.
Yep. Yeah.
This is nothing, Cole. What's coming?
Here.
What's coming is worse. I have a reality show.
I'm putting you and John's corpse in an apartment together.
Does John technically have a corpse, or is he just dematerialized?
It's just parts of the ray sphere.
Because usually when you can see their skeleton, that's not good.
Nah, it means you're fine. It means you're extra fine. Derp. Nerk, nerk. So seepy.
Is that all you got, Kessler?
You son of a bitch.
I run this city. That's why it's a shithole.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Cole got what he always wanted, a dilapidated city.
It was my dream.
Filled by
all
filled by hobos and people wearing trash bags on their heads.
probably a lot of meth.
Yeah.
That's the best you can do. Your old man carried a picture of Trish in his wallet, telling people she was the daughter he never had. Did you know that? He couldn't wait for you to marry her. Son of a bitch.
He also had credit card debts. Ah!
You inherited it. Because I murdered them too.
Can you actually avoid that, or
The big ground pound? Yeah, you gotta hover. I just don't do it because I'm lazy.
yeah, too much effort.
Also, he doesn't really do it that much outside of the first couple of times. And then with the big one like that one, where he also summons the copies of himself, he doesn't, it doesn't go far enough to actually hurt you. It's a weird little bit of gaming thing where it's like you would think that it would always do the same amount of damage no matter what, but it doesn't.
He's hurting, Cole. I can feel it here. I love him so much.
Get out of my head, Sasha!
I love you too. Snookums.
Of course you would guess it.
You don't.
This fight's going a lot better, isn't it?
You don't know what I would do. That's the sad thing. Anyway, yeah.
Moving on, please.
Seriously, Kessler, die. Eh?
You bastard.
There we go. Nerk. Ah!
That looked fine.
Yeah, it's cool. Cannon. Look at the electro punch, looks a lot cooler like this.
Sure, you can.
Die!
I looked down at Kessler, reveling in my victory. And then I heard him whisper, "Trish, I love you. Please forgive me." Then he was on me, fingers digging into my face. As Kessler's secrets played out in my head, I finally began to understand. I saw his nemesis, a beast intent on extinguishing all life. In those early days, Kessler could have used his powers to stop it, but instead he fled with his family, leaving others to fend for themselves. Hunted for years, Kessler and his family watched as the rest of the world went to hell. And then it was too late. Too late to fight. Too late to save anyone. In that moment of failure and grief, he used his newest and most dangerous power. He went on a one-way trip back in time, attempting to rewrite history. Kessler seized control of the First Sons and accelerated the Ray Sphere's development. Decades spent plotting the blast, organizing the quarantine, finding me. Yet the thing that drove him forward, Kessler's sole link to the past, was a picture from his wedding day, when he married Trish, with Zeke as his best man.
Oh!
My brain lurched, unable to accept that Kessler and I were the same person. That he'd come back in time to mold me into the savior he failed to be, going so far as to kill the woman he loved, I loved, so that I wouldn't be tied down by emotions. No, Kessler wanted me strong, ruthless, so that when I faced the beast, I'd be capable of making impossible decisions, all for the common good. And then Kessler fell back, dead. His final message, my final message, burned into my brain. I take one last look down at myself, my future self, and turn away, the rage curdling inside. I hate everything about Kessler, but when the time comes, I will be ready.
I do really like the inFamous theme.
And now he knows all the outcomes of all the major sporting events, so he can gamble on them. Yes!
Yeah, no, too bad. No, Kessler didn't give any of that information. What dick?
Damn it.
So we will see you guys in the post-game thing that I like to do, which is thoughts on. So see you guys there. Doodles. I think it's, let's see where it is this time. Bye, Sean Lighted.
Because of me, Empire City is a wasteland. I've taken this place down notch by notch, and it's never getting up again. Kessler thought he was preparing me to face some beast, that I'd be using my powers for the greater good. What an idiot. These powers are only good for one thing, letting me take what I want when I want. In a place with no law, the strong take what they want, and the weak are their slaves, their playthings. And no one is stronger than me.
So that's an ending.
What is this, Blood Omen?
Pretty much.
Yes.
I will sit on their corpses.
I will make everyone eat from the garbage.
'Cause I'm a dick. So that's the end of that. Oof. Okay. Didn't see that one was unchanged. That's weird.
This is what you were supposed to do all along.
Hover.